Okay, welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong. It has been a little while since the last video for me. Partly because, I've been kind of interspersing Dominion 6 recordings. But, yeah, it's been about 5 days since I recorded the last one. And that's because I've been filling out everything in the sort of end game. Going for, as many achievements as I can get. And I did get pretty much every achievement that I can get. So, let's see here. What do we all have? Well, we have max silk spool. We have max health. And I have the final nail. Pale steel needle. We also have every tool, 57 of 57. So that's all good. And I have completed fully the Hunter's Journal. And that part is, of course, what took the longest. It's not a difficult process, really. I mean, there are some in here that are very, very optional bosses that you're killing basically for the Hunter's Journal. Such as, like, the plasmified Zango or the, what was another one that was literally just for, like, a memento or something, and... A Watcher at the Edge, yeah. Like, it's a pretty hidden boss. You get a memento out of it, which you can put in your home, and you get the Hunter's Journal, and that's it. And he wasn't, like, especially difficult or anything, so, yeah. That's basically it. So it took quite a while. There's some that are kind of annoying to find, especially because Act 3, there are certain certain creatures that really change their spawns quite a bit, and there'll be some that there's like only one. There's like only one of it on the map. And so you have to like kill it and then go back to a bench and then come and kill it again until you get your number of kills. So, yeah, some of them are pretty obnoxious if you don't do them in Act 1 or 2. But it's not really a difficult process. There are a few difficult things in the game, like in the end game, that are pretty annoying. And I think 2 of them were for mask shards. So there's one against the Sprint Master. And it's basically this, like, race, this obstacle course thing. That you have to race this guy 3 times, and it gets progressively harder. And it's pretty obnoxious, because he's very fast. Like, in a dead sprint section, even with the Silk Speed anklets, he's still a bit faster than you. So for, like, the third and final race, you can't really fuck up at all, and there's 3 laps. So that took a number of tries. And apparently, you can get a memento if you race him on that third course again, but instead of 3 laps, you do 6 laps. And there's no achievement for getting all mementos. It does not count for 100%. There's really no reason to get it other than, like, your own satisfaction. So I said, fuck that. Another hard thing for a mask shard is the Flea Festival. The Flea Games. So if you go back to the Fleetopia now, they are holding this big festival, and it has 3 different mini games. One is flea juggling. So you have to... Fleas just keep coming in and sort of flying in kind of slowly, but fast enough, off the sides of the map, and you have to juggle them in the air with your weapon, like, multiple times, and then they'll go away. And you have to keep that up for quite a while. And it gets pretty rough, as you can imagine, because you have to juggle, like, 40-some fleas to win. Then there's flea dodging, where they sort of zip across the map, and you have to stay on these platforms and not get hit by the fleas. And you have to dodge, like, 40-some fleas. And then there's a pogo one. You have to keep pogoing off of fleas and not touch the ground. And again, you have to do it like 60 times or something like that. That part, those minigames are really kind of annoying and not super easy to do. And then the third toughest part is essentially the current version of like a Path of Pain equivalent. It's nowhere near as lengthy or difficult as Path of Pain. It's pretty damn hidden. You have to go back up to the cradle where you fought the final boss, and you have to silk soar up at a specific spot, and then you fly up and you go through this kind of gauntlet of jump puzzles. And it's a lot of sections where you have to jump off of a wall climb, like over some spikes, and then you have to claw line, and then do another jump onto another wall, and then you keep going up vertically. It's a very vertical puzzle. It's not super difficult, but it's definitely the hardest jumping puzzle in the game currently. I'm sure they're going to add a harder one, just like they added the Path of Pain. But yeah, it's the hardest one in the game currently. And you have to do that if you're doing the Mr. Mushroom sort of quest line, where you find Mr. Mushroom 8 times, which I never did in the first game, surprisingly, but I did it here. And also you can then go to the surface of Farloom, the top level of Farloom, and you can get a memento up there as well. You also have to do it if you want to complete the Hunter's Journal, because there's a specific enemy that's only found in that Path of Pain section, which you have to kill, which they're there specifically to be pogoed off of. You have to really go out of your way to kill one while you're in this jumping puzzle. That's the Amoeba. Like, you can see, like, they have a hard shell on top that you pogo off of. That's what they're there for. So you have to specifically, like, cling to a wall and jump up or something and hit them on the underside to kill them. I didn't do that the first time, so I had to go back through it to kill it. But it's done now. I got the achievement, and I'm one of 2.3% of players so far who have completed it. Good stuff. Yeah, outside of that, getting all the tools was mostly just, following guides, and I wasn't missing that many, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, so I'm basically just missing 2 mementos, and one is to go and do the Sprint Master with the 6 laps, and then the other is to go now back to the Fleetopia, because there's another little side quest you do with this other guy, this boss that you beat, and now he goes to the Flea Festival, and he sets new records for all of them. And so you have to go and beat his records to get his memento. And it's all the same mini games, but like you have to get him like 20 more. You have to do it like 20 more points higher on each game, and it's just like, fuck that. It's not worth my time. It's literally worth nothing. No one will ever know if I've done it or not done it, except for me and anyone watching the video. And that's not enough for me to do it. So, okay, so we are set then to head underneath the abyss. And I'm using, so we're using the Pale Nails as our silk skill. I don't know if it's the best one, really. It's basically a fire and forget. You can just press the button, 3 nails shoot out of you, and then like a second later they'll shoot at the nearest target. So it's basically a fire and forget one. You don't have to aim it or anything like that. It'll hit something. So I guess it's probably best for me. And then we're using Druid's Eyes, which is the upgraded version of that first one we got with the green silk or whatever. You're gonna get hit in this game unless you're really damn good. And I find this upgraded version actually does give you a decent amount of silk from being hit. Like, if you get hit a few times, you'll probably have enough for a heal. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, we probably could turn off Silk Speed Anklets and the Ascendant's Grip, because they're not really useful for combat, but not much is useful for combat. We could put on the Barbed Bracelet, but that increases your damage taken, so I'm a little iffy on that. Otherwise, yeah, not much. And then for the red tool, I've got the Pimpillo, which is basically like this grenade you can throw, which explodes on impact. But I think probably my best bet of something I'll actually use is the Plasmium Vial, which allows you to inject additional temporary health, like lifeblood. And normally you have to refill this back in the Wormways at the guy there. But after you finish his whole quest line, you can now refill it at any bench. So it's basically just like 6 extra temporary health. We'll just put 3 on and go. Alright, so when you first come here to this spot for this quest, there is a little bit of a dialogue. Lace actually shows up and sort of taunts you a little bit. And Hornet has kind of a badass little speech she gives. But you missed that, because I had to come here to finish the Hunter's Journal, so I already saw it. So let's just dive. Pretty baller. Oh, shit. Lost Lace. Great. Fuck. Well, there goes 2 temp. Yeah, I should have just applied 6, but I didn't know that we were going to go right into the boss battle. Fuck. Alright. Fuck. Jesus. Cool. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, I get it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Phase 1, I'm sure. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. It's quite the preamble. Fuck. Oh, I should have been popping my temporary plasmid. Fuck. Whoa, whoa, oh shit. Works for me. Yep. Yeah, okay. Fucking fast as hell, man. That didn't hit me. Come on. Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. She is fast. All right. May as well. Yeah, okay. Oh, 3 times. And then she switches it up like that, and it's shitty. Yeah, yeah. Good. Bitch. Yeah, yeah. That was close. Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was a bummer. Yeah, uh-huh. Oh yeah, good. Bump into her. That'll do you a world of good. Oh, what was it? What was I? That sucks. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Come on. Too many bumps. Too many bumps, man. I think kind of, yeah, harder than Radiance, I think. Radiance isn't really that tricky if you're fully decked out, because, like, it doesn't have that much health, and it has a lot of periods where it's just kind of standing there. And it's like, yeah. Usually if I got full health, full nail upgrade, it's a pretty easy fight. This is still tricky. She's just very fast. It's like a Bloodborne fight. Fuck. Trying to rush through phase 1 now, and that's not good. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, don't rush through that. If you can see, like, just how much health she has. This is full nail upgrade and everything. It's not easy. And you're gonna take so much damage that it's really hard to use any silk skills to pump out more damage. So it's just kind of an endurance thing. Like, you just gotta get hits in where you can and dodge everything. We have a lot of healing potential, but it's pretty easy to get swamped. Fuck, I always forget that. Yeah, if she parries, it's best to just jump exactly like that. You dodge both in that case. Good. Yeah, life's a bitch. All right, let's dance. Fuck her. Fuck. It's an absurd follow-up. Yeah, that sucks. That was good. That was bad. Not here, but right here. Take it. Fuck. what I can get. Fucking bitch. Oh, that sucks. Yep, that sucked. We're fucked. God damn it, that sucked. Oh, man. That was close. I don't know. I mean, just like... I'm... Okay, I'm not gonna pop the plasmids until... second phase. We clearly need more help there. It's a lot easier to heal in the first phase. Ah, see that's she counts on that. Mm-hmm. Alright. Good. Hang on to your shit. Fuck. And then you just bump. Oh, come on. No way. Baloney ass shit. Find an opportunity to heal. Oh. Okay. Phase 3. Super jump. I wanted to be sure. Oh! Sister of the Void. Defeat Lost Lace and free Farloom. And there's your special Mr. Mushroom ending. Pass into the age, grant the Herald's wish, and finish the game. Alright. And that is Hollow Knight Silksong. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously I really liked it. We went 100%. Or did I get 100%? I was at 99% before I went in. Was I supposed to be at 100% before? That's unfortunate. Maybe I thought... I'm pretty certain the mementos were not necessary. I can't imagine what I didn't do. Like, if there was something I still needed to do, I really don't know what it is. The 2 mementos were pretty clearly stated online to not be required. Nail upgrades, Ancient Mask, Silk Spool, Silk Hearts. Silksong. Oh, that's what I didn't do. That's what I didn't do. I didn't get Silksong. You have to get 32 total slots in your crest and then go back to Ava. And that'll give you Silksong and an achievement. Fuck. Fuck. Can I still do that, or do I have to redo that fight? Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. I thought the final boss would be the 100%, but no. You have to have 100% when you fight it. 99%. Fuck! 38 hours, 45 minutes. Honestly, the 100% completion and beating it in 30 hours is probably pretty doable. I won't do it now, of course. Like, I'm not about to restart the game. Yeah, so I have to redo the final boss then. Ah, fuck. That's really a question of how much I care. Because now I have to go back out of the abyss, and you can't fast travel out unless I put in the warp bench warp mod. But I don't know if that breaks achievements. So I have to go manually back out of the Abyss, go to Ava, come back to the Abyss, beat Lost Lakes again, and then I'll have my 100% achievement. Or I could just wait until I do it in under 30 hours. It feels really stupid not to just get the 100% when we're here. I can just do it. All right, anyways, I'm not going to do that on camera, though. Well, maybe I guess I could. All right, well, so Silksong. I really liked it. I think it's my game of the year. The real question is it better? Is it worse? Is it as good as Hollow Knight? Because I mean, it's a fair comparison, I think. It's tough though, because I think it's better in some ways. I do think the combat is generally better. Yeah, I think her movement and everything is better, although I do acknowledge that that's probably subjective. She's a lot faster, and the game is a lot faster. If that's better or not, you know, that's kind of up to you. I think it's better in that you have more control over your character, you know, and her movement. I think there are various improvements. I think the tool system is probably... The tool and crest system is probably better than just the charm system from the first game. The charm system is basically like... There's just like a handful of charms that are just the best charms. And those are the ones you want to have. Like, typically, you know? Like, when I play... usually when I play Hollow Knight, it's through the rando with Archipelago. So there are often times I'll be playing that, and I'll be getting charms through the rando, and I won't even bother to, like, go to a bench and equip them, because it's just, like... It's just irrelevant, you know? It's just not worth it. Whereas here, I think they wanted to sort of diversify your options. You know, the red tools, I think there's a lot of... I mean, yeah, the cog fly with the poison thing, that seems to be kind of a universal, just like, this is good, please use, you know, we're gonna use this because it's the best. So that'll probably get nerfed, I imagine. I think the poison thing will probably get nerfed in general, but I don't know. But I mean, like, the red tools, there's a lot of different options there. And outside of the cogfly, I don't know if there's any, like, one best thing. Also, I needed to expand my crests, which I think I have to do at a bench. You know, we won the final fight with the plasmid thing for some extra health, but there's loads of different options. I could have still used the, we could have still used Sting Shard. I mean, that still had value. We could have used Pompillo for grenades. I could have thrown down Cogwork wheels, or, you know, or Volt Vessels, or I could have used Flint Slate for more damage, or the Flea Brew for a faster attack. I mean, there's a lot of different options there that could work. The different silk skills. I mean, we didn't really use them because healing is so precious, but, you know. And then the blue slots. Like, we could have put on the Polyp Pouch for more damage on our tools and stuff. Could add the Fractured Mask to maybe save us from a death or something. Faster healing, more healing. Sawtooth Circlet. Increase silk regen. This allows you to store additional silk, like a reserve tank thing. Yeah, there's a lot of different options, and I think that's an improvement over the first game. I feel like I don't have enough memory lockets, which seems wild to me. No, I don't have nearly enough. I'm missing like 4 memory lockets. But I don't know if you have to max out all crests, or if you even can. I can't imagine I'm missing that many memory lockets. We'll see what she says. Lady, you are a multitude within a single shell, a being truly unbound. To aid your growth has proved a grand task, even for one as limited as me. As my last act, permit me to ask a final selfish request. Your talents have provided great benefit, Ava. What is it you desire of me? Only to have my own soul, my own memories bound within your shell, as you have done with those others throughout these lands. I would not define as a crest within you, but my small strength may still grant a final boon. You ask to be subsumed. No, your mind would cease to be in any independent sense. I know, and still I seek it gladly, to be united with one unbound. This is the kind of escape I once prayed for, though the weight of ages had almost made me forget. Dear lady, would you grant me this request? Yes. By your grace, I am at last broken from my fate. Gladly I accept your union, Ava. No longer shall you suffer eternity alone. Silksong. Ava's soul and strength reside within. Silk will regenerate while resting at a bench. And we got the Entwined achievement, which 9.2% of players have. That one's pretty common, I guess. 100% completion on Steel Soul mode. That's gonna be a tough one. Now we have to go back down to the abyss, do the fight one more time. So I'm fairly certain. Yeah, 100% completion. There you go. I'm an idiot. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's reasonable for a layman to think that, well, I've done everything I can, except for the final boss, and I'm at 99%, so that must be the last 1%. But, no. It's fine, we did it once, we can do it again. So, right. It's better than Hollow Knight in various ways. I think it's a prettier game than Hollow Knight. I don't know, like, if the characters and story are better, although, like, Sherma is pretty top tier. It's hard to beat. But it is worse in some ways. The prevalence of taking 2 damage instead of 1. The sort of... Well, I mean, the runbacks, I guess. It's hard to say. I don't know if it's worse or if it's just like we expected better. So in a direct comparison, it's like sort of equivalent. You know, like Hollow Knight has a lot of runbacks. So I don't know. I don't know if I could declare one to be just a better game. You know, also Hollow Knight came first, which is always a big point in something's favor. This is just sort of more Hollow Knight. You know, it hits on a lot of the same notes. Like, I'm not gonna finish this game and be like, oh, you know what I really want to play? I want to play some Hollow Knight. It's like, no, I've got my Hollow Knight fix. So I think it's an amazing game. I think I'll replay it multiple times, especially once the rando is available. I'll be playing plenty of Silksong in the future, and I'll be playing plenty of Hollow Knight in the future. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, probably Hollow Knight is maybe the slightly better game, but I don't know. Feels wrong to kind of say, because this is a really good one. Like, I did the Mr. Mushroom stuff, I did the Hunter's Journal stuff in this game, and I never did that in the first game. I'm tempted to maybe do that now, but I don't know. It certainly hooked me. I have to, like, relearn the fight. Oh, that was good. Okay, do you want to actually do something? Really threw her for a loop there, jeez. Okay. Fuck. So easy to bump. I didn't jump far enough. Good. Can we first try this and end the video? Let's find out. Ah, I knew she was gonna do it too. That's the problem. Oh, don't stand there. That's not a good spot. That's not a good spot. That was good. That's good. That's good. That's the money. Okay. Okay. Oh, easy. I made it look easy there. Thanks to Ava's help. hell of a jump. So I still stand by my initial assessment in that I don't think anyone that didn't like Hollow Knight is going to like Silksong. It's Hollow Knight but more. It's Hollow Knight but slightly a bit more difficult. And if your issue with Hollow Knight is that it wasn't difficult enough, then I guess maybe, but that seems unlikely. Maybe you didn't like Hollow Knight because it wasn't fast enough, but I can't imagine. It seems really weird. So, yeah, I don't think Silksong will sway any hearts and minds, but there are people, due to the kind of hype around this game, there are definitely people that are playing Silksong first. And they're just buying it because they hear a lot of hype about it, and it's cheap, and they pick it up and they start playing. And I think there is a good % chance that those people will be turned off because of like the difficulty and will never even play Hollow Knight, even though I think it's important for multiple reasons to play Hollow Knight first. And I also think there's definitely going to be a percentage of people that liked Hollow Knight but don't like Silksong. But mostly just due to like the speed and the difficulty of it. And honestly, that's just a skill issue. But there we have it. I mean, that's 100% done. I've done that in Hollow Knight. I'm pretty sure I did 100. No, I don't know if I ever did 112%. No, I don't think I did. I did like 111%. Or it was something like that. I never did. I never finished all the Pantheons. That was ridiculous. Pantheons is harder than anything in this base game. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. You have to finish Pantheons for 112%. So I don't know. Did I finish Pantheon of the Artist? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think I ever finished Pantheon of the Sage. I gave it a good honest attempt the last time I did like a full playthrough of Hollow Knight. I tried multiple times to beat Pantheon of the Sage. And I got to the, Great Nail Sage Sly multiple times. But it's such a shitty thing. I don't know, is there a way... I must not have looked into it too much, or there just isn't a way, but if there was a way to just practice the fight, there's probably a mod or something you can do. But it was just really frustrating. You have to go through the whole Pantheon, which is Hive Knight, Elder Who, Collector, God Tamer, Troop Master Grim, Galleon, Umu, Grey Prince Zote, Hornet, and then you get to fight Great Nail Sage Sly. And it's like, all I want to do is just fight him a few times so I can learn the fight, learn the moves. But you just get mopped down instantly, and you don't learn anything, and then you have to do the whole Pantheon again. It's really shitty. So yeah, that's the one I got stuck on. So I got 110%, because that's the last 2%. And I can't really even fathom beating Pantheon of the Night. Because I've seen footage of the Pure Vessel fight, and that's just, yeah. But I'm sure they're going to add stuff for Silksong that's way harder than that, and I'm sure I'll never do that. So I'm happy with 100%. 100%. Just under 39 hours. There you go, completion. So 5.2%. Yeah, okay. It's pretty good. I'm sure that number will go up. 100% is not really that tricky, especially because you don't have to do the Hunter's Journal. The whole Hunter's Journal. All right, I think that is enough then for me and Hollow Knight Silksong. It's been quite the journey. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, there was so much hype and build up for this game over so many years, and I think it fucking delivered. I mean, I don't want to say I was as hyped as anyone because there were some insane people out there, but I was pretty fucking hyped for Silksong. And so it very well could have been a letdown, but Team Cherry knows what they're doing. There's no denying that now. Hollow Knight was not a fluke or anything. And I'm really now excited to see what they do next. I mean, obviously there's going to be DLC and patches and things like that, but I'm really... Is their third game, since they're under no obligations now, they can do anything they want. Is their third game going to be another Hollow Knight? Is it going to be another platformer, or is it going to be something completely different? I mean, sort of that meme of, we'll be watching your career with great interest. Would I want them to do something different, or would I want another Hollow Knight? I don't know, really. It depends on what the different thing is. Like, if the different thing is like, we really love soccer, and we're going to make an amazing soccer game, it's like, fuck off. Wasn't there a company that did that recently where... Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Slow Clap. They made Sifu, which was that really kind of unique, beat 'em up game where every time you die, your character got older and stuff, and the fighting was like really brutal and cool, and it was a difficult game. I couldn't get that far in it, but it was really cool. And then they announced their next game as Rematch, a fucking third-person soccer game. It's like, oh, okay. So hopefully Team Cherry doesn't go that route. But if they announce like, okay, we're gonna do I don't know, like a tactical Fire Emblem-esque RPG, it's like, okay, I'm on board. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, a third Hollow Knight would be good. They did just tease with Mr. Mushroom the to be continued, so I'm sure it's not completely done. It probably gets tricky though, because this game had like 233 enemies in it. That's what the Hunter Journal had. So obviously some of those weren't really like enemies, they were just like environmental stuff. But there are 233 different bugs that you can kill in the game. And coming up with a whole new Hollow Knight in a different setting, and coming up with a couple hundred more bug types and enemy types and stuff, and different environments, and like that cannot be easy. To actually differentiate all these different bugs between 3 different games and make it a unique experience still. And they also, it's like, the knight in Hollow Knight is kind of slower a little bit. He's a bit more methodical. And then they have Hornet, who's a lot faster, bouncier, more vulnerable. She gets tools and stuff. So then you have to bring in now a third character, and differentiate it somehow. I mean, fuck it. If they could just make Silksong 2, and I'd be fine with that, or Hollow Knight 2 or something, like, screw it. Like, Hornet's obviously not done. the ending of Hollow Knight is kind of like definitive. You know, like as we saw, I think the Radiance ending is canon, so he's just like in the abyss hanging out. But Hornet is still, you could just, all right, I'm done here, cheerio, and she moves on to another bug world, you know, Bug City or whatever, and more adventure. So I don't know. We'll see what the DLC brings at least. But anyways, that's enough talking. My name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Hollow Knight Silksong, and I'll see you fine folks around.